But they're racist women, right?
Nope.
Oh, man.
They're
I
women
was
who
trying to
are
make it
not
okay.
named or not named my mom.
They're just any woman, even remotely between him and his objective.
Oh, well, if they're between him and it, yeah, that makes perfect sense.
I said even remotely.
I mean, Twitch.
He better not be, Twitch better not get between me and my objective.
I mean, we don't have an address to which we can send the comm link unless you want to say that, well, at this point, the team's credibility may be suspect. We may not have much wiggle room by which we could attempt to influence another course of action, since we have apparently already retrieved Corina and currently have her within a warded room. So, attempting to influence anyone to a neutral ground or to just give them the fucking comm link somehow, I guess you can just send them, like, information. You could do that. You could just, apparently since they don't have the full dossier on Corina herself, you can give it to her. And, I don't know, say that's it. Get fucked. I don't know.
Well, you could let another day go by, and then you could send that information, and then send, yeah, about the girl, we no longer have her, we're done. And just leave it at that, and see what their move is. And we can go about our day as you suggest. And, you know, Twitch and Vice will move, and, you know, what else will happen, what come, what may.
Do we have better ideas putting our foreheads together?
I mean, it's basically either meet in a neutral ground and say, get fucked, or tell them remotely to get fucked. Right? I mean, that's basically what it boils down to.
Yeah, and I think I'm gonna side with the latter of the remotely get fucked. I think I'll be on that section.
Alright, I kind of want to go with the neutral ground get fucked, just so that maybe we can talk about why they're going to go get fucked, instead of just telling them to go get fucked.
I'm with Grimith. Remotely get fucked.
Conrad has a problem with that. Well,
We all know what he can get. Yeah, Coyote just wants it over with. He would love to look him in the eye and tell him to get fucked, but remotely is faster. To him, anyway.
more convenient and has a higher chance of success rate and a quicker response time. Because if they actually have, you know, problems and dispute our telling them to get fucked, then it'll be immediate. We'll know right now from remote status that they want us to get fucked in return. And then we can say, Dad, well, got your sniper, you let me know so I can fuck them up. Perhaps remind them of their failings as a family and their inattentiveness. Maybe if they'd actually cared more, they wouldn't have lost her in the first place, and they might not actually understand how business works. The denial.
All right, let's start composing our get fucked message.
Sir or madam.
Get
I want
fucked.
there to be at least one line in there about stop chasing us, you chuckle fucking morons, and start actually looking for Corina, you lazy buttheads. Because, I mean, come on.
Apparently they're more readily equipped and more, you know, They have money to throw around, whereas we don't.
Yeah, I mean, they've got resources, they've got the ability to track people down.
They've got magic. We've got magic, but they've got magic as well.
And they apparently have the money that they don't need to worry about, keeping themselves fed and stuff. They can just offer people 20,000 new yen and a bullet.
Bullets are expensive.
I'm just saying, we've got day jobs. They clearly have plenty of time that they're wasting by threatening people instead of actually looking for their sister. But yeah, we ain't got her. We don't know where she is. We're not gonna help you. And if this is just some revenge ploy, say so, and we'll fucking fight it out. Because this isn't getting anyone anywhere at the moment. Least of all them. I mean, we're Shadowrunners. We have long stretches of time where we don't do shit anyway. But they actually have, things they could be doing. Like trying to find their sister.
Maybe they don't.
Yeah.
Maybe we're actually the bottom of their barrel, Aaron.
Maybe we're their last lead.
Well, in that case, get fucked.
Well, in that case, that's probably going to be their response in their, retaliatory get fucked message.
Obviously, well, what our characters did was professional. They would naturally interpret that as personal. For I imagine they did not enjoy suddenly falling unconscious, with one of them in particular getting shot and electrocuted. As such, they may be willing to go beyond, business relationships and actually go right out into enemy territory, for they feel offended at how we brutalized them and took one of their own, and that is acceptable. Well, we're tired of fucking pussyfooting and playing. Bye.
Hey, we didn't kill any of them. They have no excuse. Come on.
Listen,
Gloves.
if that's the way it is, let's at least get it out there so that we can, have a fight to the death. Cut to the chase.
Stop, beating around the bush.
Quit bullshitting.
Anytime you want to send that message.
I was typing out one, but I think with all of the various sentences that were said, I couldn't feasibly type all of that. I got the dear sir and madam, then line break, and well, we regret to inform you. That's why you lost me.
Do you just want to say you send them a get fucked message, or do you want to write something out?
Yeah.
I send that message.
I think so. I think that should be it. I think Vice should, Vice has obviously been the one who's handled the communications for up to this point, because apparently Comrade, for whatever reason, is routing everything through Vice, and we can only speculate as to that. In that case, yeah, go for it, Jordan. Go for it.
There, I just sent him a get fucked message.
Dear sir / madam to Conrad.
Did you send the data? Oh no.
You can be nice, and I suppose nice enough to send them the data from the from the comlink, from the Johnson's comlink.
I'll attach that all the data from the comlink.
I can imagine how that looks like ATTN GIF. Have like the little paperclip attachment.
Hey, I'm actually being called away to something else right now. I think that now we've actually kind of hit our stopping point.
What the hell, Aaron? You said your Saturdays were fine.
I thought they were.
Well, there's the message. Get fucked. With the information to Conrad.
Well, everyone else want to stop?
We can if you want.
I'm fine either which way.
Nah.
I mean, you guys have all my macros. You can keep going without me.
I'm fine for continuing either which way myself. I mean, if this is actually going to keep going, then we might as well keep going instead of just, I don't know, stopping, because if we're going to keep going with this, if this is going to be a thing, then we need to continue the thing.
But I actually do kind of have to go now.
Okay.
Bye, Aaron!
Bye.
Later. I guess it all depends on how Conrad reacts.
User disconnected from your channel.
Oh my god! I imagine after a lengthy discussion through all of the characters, is that you know, that that Vice came to this conclusion, and everyone's like, yeah, it couldn't hurt, right?
Well, there's his response.
Do you repeat the message to the rest of us?
Well, I show it to you guys. I'm like, this is his response.
Coder said, no, I haven't had any alcohol in frickin' 2-3 days, and man, that's part of the reason I'm so pissed off. Bastard.
Truesayer will look at Vice and say, well, obviously the sudden change in tone might cause a reaction. You know, Truesayer shrugs. Whether he accepts it or not, remember, stick to the guns.
Yep, stick to the plan. Just ignore them. He's offering $50,000 in return for his sister now.
I still think I don't know about you. I think we should still stick to the guns. I don't think that changed.
He can offer us all the money in the world. I don't see how it's going to get his sister back any faster.
He doesn't have any other leads, then you know, I almost feel feel a little sorry for him, you know.
He can't move out of LA?
What the
60,000?
heck does that mean?
I don't understand. Why is he responding to me when I'm talking?
Maybe because he's been here all along.
Oh, apparently he's got a directional mic on us.
Well, that's good.
Or he's got the place bugged, someone's astral projecting into here, any number of things.
No one's actually projecting in here.
Oh yeah, that can't happen. My bad. Okay, listen, Conrad, we have next to no leads where your sister is. We're pretty much in the same boat as you about this thing.
Look, what part of sticking to the guns did you not understand?
I'm just going to assume you're passing the message along as they come.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Probably where you can see it now.
Yeah. Tricera looks at Coyote and says, "Wait, if he's actually observing us, why didn't any of your drones actually spot any of this? I thought they were keeping an eye on the place."
I don't know. I was wondering the same thing. I do have a drone watching out. I've seen nothing, and it's been desolate outside, nothing moving. So I don't know.
Man, damn, Coyote, can't trust any of your drones to see anything. I mean, I suppose... I suppose the option would be, and I hate to suggest this, Vice, that you may have accidentally enabled voice communications on your comlink.
I'm computer illiterate, but I don't think I'm that computer illiterate.
Slowly, edges his eyes back to Coyote, like, could be.
I mean,
Coyote doesn't know what to say. I mean, it's beyond him how his drones could have missed anything. So, because he would have had his other two little drones spaced out in the warehouse proper. They hadn't gone outside or anything, but if anybody had come in, they would have seen it, he would hope. So he has no idea.
Obviously, it would have been difficult for your drones to see anything during the windy days, and as such, you'd had a hard time keeping outside. But I would hope that our regular surveillance might have given us perception chances. Apparently, we all fucked up. I mean, the GM can definitely roll all of those secrets, so it's safe to say that we may have all failed.
That I can.
Well, I mean, and Coyote does not say this out loud, but he'll be thinking, well, look, if they actually are in here manually, or physically rather, then they're trapped in here with us. He's just mulling over what the heck to do.
Aluminum siding on the wall. Just not saying that in character.
I mean, the only other thing I could think of is maybe he has one of our comm links bugged, but I think we would notice that.
Oh. Suppose he's being nicer about it now. Vice, you are an amazing conversationalist. Clearly telling him to get fucked was the best thing you've ever done.
Clearly.
In all fairness, they probably do have a little reason to be upset, given what happened in the first place.
Coyote will just say, nope.
Coyote. Come on.
If my family were in front of me right now, I'd put a bullet in each one of their heads. So yeah, if you want to come to me about family, be my guest.
Just cuts eyes advice, like, well, that got awkward.
Yeah, that's a little weird. Are we sticking to the plan?
Well, I will play opposite advocate here. I will throw out. Now, I don't know the financial state exactly of anyone, but I will say that the possibility of using 15,000 new yen would be more than what you would make during a normal, simple activity. And in light of the personal grief they may have had towards our prior business interactions with their family, it could be understood. However, the fact remains that no matter how much money he's willing to offer us, we still don't have a whole lot to go on. And as a matter of fact, if he can actually hear us right now, then he also realizes that we're scraping the bottom of our barrel.
Look, I need the money as much as the rest of you, I'll wager, perhaps even more. I've had drones to replace and all that sort of thing. But he could be offering us 1 million credits or 1 million new yen. I don't see how that'd work. I guess with that kind of money, we can start buying off people, but it's not a money issue. I don't know whether it's even possible. It seems just like way too much trouble. He got the information we sent, right? We're talking about AAA companies.
Possible that in our decision to be openly and outwardly antagonistic, that there could be some information that could be exchanged and scrounged up at the event, which it's possible that our potential Mr. Johnson here could assist us as we are assisting him. For example, of course, you have the Jaguar shapeshifter, Abel, who was associated and did for a time have Corina in his possession. It's possible that he could be used to provide a lead or a service to find her again. So busy getting upset at their threats that they were so busy making that we didn't actually exchange information with one another.
He's got a point there.
Clyde won't say anything, but his face says he is just totally unconvinced.
You don't actually want to be in on it. You don't have to be. You can walk out if you don't want the new yen. It's fine. And if you want to hunt them down on your own time, by all means. But we kind of came to the group conclusion here that we didn't see the point.
Abel's a shapeshifter Jaguar who worked for As Technology. She had your sister for a very short period of time, and we stole her from him. Done. Now you're up to speed.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just the way you said that, Crimson. It's great.
But no, Coyote will say, look, I'm no longer ticked off. It seems like they're not going to go hunting for us and put a bullet in my brain, which is fine. It was that constant threat was why I wanted them dead. I'm not thrilled about it, but I don't want to do them any favors because of it.
Well, technically it wouldn't be a favor if they're paying us, right? Miss Finley?
I think you should have hit that girl harder, Vice. She remembered you.
The red-headed elf girl? Well, that's some information. Don't we still have that red-headed elf's contact information?
How is it anything you didn't already know? How else do you think they might have tracked you down, Vice?
Oh, yeah, sure. I just didn't know her last name.
Well, you don't have to know it, but how many people do you attack on a regular basis?
A lot fewer than you'd expect.
All right, then. Fine. Let's just say I'm on board. Your new yen's good? Okay, fine. I do need the money, as I've said. I still don't know how we do this. How would you say we go about taking on a huge multinational mega corporation with just us?
Well, the problem is that we don't know where she is. We don't know where to begin on doing any legwork for where she is. It doesn't matter how much you pay us. It's our job as professionals not to ask questions and not to know, so we've never bothered to keep track. Possible that we could theoretically find him, but we're not sure how to go about the process of doing that. We have some vague whiffs. Even if we could find him, and information suggests he's within the California Free State, we would have to... just because we find his location doesn't mean we'll actually find him. And if he's not feeling compliant, I don't suppose you're exactly familiar with how dangerous they are you?
I'd go with the former.
Oh. What we do know thus far is that, Abel, this Jaguar shapeshifter, had some interest for whatever reason. I imagine his employer, who we know, or at least we think we know, to be Meritech Enterprises, which, as you know, is a subsidiary of As Technology. He's not ultimately the one who got Karina, for we later took Karina from him and delivered it to a Mr. Johnson, whom we were not able to locate, and instead found as comlink. As we are unsure of the exact players and allegiances behind who this Mr. Johnson might be, it is possible, given the current state of affairs between brother and sister within Meritech Enterprises, that everyone could have been working for As Technology this entire time, without us being the wiser, with one side playing against the other. All we end up knowing is that Abel, this Jaguar shapeshifter, may possibly be in San Francisco. Could possibly be. And it's theoretical that we might be able to scrounge up enough information or some sort of link that could lead us to him. And he may know something about where she currently is. That's a huge hypothetical. And that's not anything you would actually need us for unless you actually can't track him down yourself, which I would have figured you would have had a chance to do.